Well, Cleveland's Navy Week is kicking off, and we are now joined by two guests who know all about that sort of thing, aren't we?
Absolutely. We welcome to our studio Chief Jasmine Finney and Admiral Gregory Newkirk. Thank you so much for being with us. So, why don't we start with, just for folks who aren't familiar with what this week is, how would you describe this?
I'll start if that's okay, Chief. I would say it's an opportunity for, and like I was explaining when we were off air, that Cleveland is not a fleet concentration area. That means when you look out at the water, you don't see, warships and Navy sailors on a day-to-day basis.
That's mostly tiki barge bars we have. We have the Good Time Free. But yeah, so we don't have that kind of force.
But this is a week where we bring a lot of those folks who are from the Cleveland area and Northeast Ohio to come back and connect those dots with maybe the next generation of folks that are thinking about serving. And this is one way to serve. And I'll let Chief jump into what that might look like. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of what we're looking at.
So what kind of activities and stuff, what happens, what can people actually see during Navy Week in Cleveland?
Well, there's a lot of outreach opportunities. There's opportunities for us to speak to the local high schools, some of the youth organizations, and really just try to explain to them what the potential, if they were ever looking at joining the Navy, could look like for them, and just kind of giving them a better understanding of what opportunities are out there for them, because they don't get that one-on-one experience with our branch of service. And there's a lot of amazing opportunities, and we just want to make sure that they're given all of the options possible.
What are some of the things that you make sure people know about when they're considering this life choice?
Well, I tell them it's going to be challenging, personally challenging, and you're going to enter an organization that has standards and holds people accountable to those standards. But that's a lot of what people are looking for is, can I go into an organization, be part of a culture that is based on honor, courage, and commitment and service, see the world, and wake up every day feeling absolutely fantastic about what that service looks like. The friends and the people you work with on a daily basis in some of the environments that you work and in those locations is, in my humble opinion, one of those unmatched career paths that you can find in life.
Yeah, and Chief, I'd ask you the same question, for that next generation that you'll be out, communicating with and connecting with here in our community in Greater Cleveland, what message would you want them to know?
I think that message that the Admiral stated was perfect. I have had some of the best friends I have ever met within the Navy, and you're able to connect with them based on the experiences that we've had that are unique to the Navy. But what I would also like to say to some of the potential upcoming sailors is that we are moving at such a great pace, and we're looking for new talent, and we're looking for more imagination within the Navy. And there is so much opportunity for potential new sailors to come in and really change a lot of what we do in the Navy and make us more strategically deeper than we are currently.
I do know that when the original Top Gun came out, it really did help. It helped recruitment, from what I understand. I want to know how Top Gun Maverick has affected recruitment, if at all.
I don't know the numbers. I can tell you that.
Well, why are we even here?
I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, Mike.
A quick 30-second story.
Sure.
So I am convinced when I was a 10-year-old boy, I made eye contact with one of the Blue Angel pilots at the Burke Lakefront Airport.
Whoa.
During one of the shows. I'm sure that he was looking at somebody
that
behind
moment
me.
Too.
But it clicked, and I said, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it has not disappointed. The flying, 26 years of flying, what Top Gun, the movie, did, I think, is exposed to a lot of people that don't have access to an air show to have eye contact with one of the pilots.
That's cool.
But I'll tell you what keeps people in the Navy, though, is the team to maintain the airplane, to get those aircraft on and off the flight deck, sometimes in less than a minute. We're bringing jets back aboard. The mission and mission accomplishment, and how you just can't do anything alone in the Navy. You've got to rely on the men, the women from all over the world, from all over the nation, to come together, do their part of that complex mechanism to make it all work. And it's tough to walk away from that. That's why I've been in for 30+ years.
Well, I hope some people are similarly inspired and make some eye contact with some other fighter pilots, and we get a whole new crew of great people like yourself. Thank you so much for your support.
Pleasure.
Happy Navy Week to you guys, and good luck.